Because there is a difference in confiding in someone you trust and venting. Having a confidant is important. While my husband is my greatest confidant, right? I don't share everything with him, and nor does he want me to. There are some matters in my life that I don't share with him because I value and protect his vision of me as his partner, as his lover, and as his friend. I never want to appear to him as a relative or a homie, right? So to remain sexy, to remain mysterious and alluring, I must find other outlets to share some conversations. So every conversation isn't for every confidant. There's a great venting pitfall. You got to forget about only trusting friends from your past, right? You need to start developing your circle carefully. That doesn't mean you don't associate with people of the past, but there's no need for you to go vent to them when they're not going to understand what you're going through, nor are they going to have a solution. Venting to just anybody is a no-go. You want to share with people who uplift and support, not people who add fuel to the fire, people who give you bad advice, right? You're in a crisis and you really need to vent to someone, okay? So you pick up the phone and you call your trusty, true confidant. So for me, that's my sister. I know that I can share some situations with her and she will keep it, and she'll keep that information just between the two of us, right? But in your hypothetical situation, your true confidant doesn't answer. But you know, your one friend, no, the one who knows everybody's business and that person is available, right? And you call because you just have to vent to somebody. You just have to get it off your chest. You can't hold it in any longer, or you think you're going to pop. And as soon as you start sharing your story with that person, you know deep down in your gut that that was a bad idea. And they say they won't tell anybody, but they say they won't tell anybody, right? But they told you things you shouldn't know about them or other people. But you just had to vent to them. Venting to this person has not helped your issue, and it has not helped your emotions. Not only are they likely to spread your business to people who have absolutely no reason to know this information, they can't even offer you good advice. They offer you other people related stories. Like, yeah, I know so and so, she went through the same thing, but you know, they ended up getting a divorce. Or they'll tell you what they would do or what they wouldn't do. Couldn't be me, wouldn't be me. Or they bring up other negative talk that further damages your emotions. Yeah, he was probably with her all along. Girl, you know, men ain't no good. Or you got to work so hard to even do that. How you going to do that? This is why protecting your environment with boundaries is so important. Your emotions impact your thinking. Your thinking impacts your behavior, and your behavior sets up your environment. So you have to be very selective as to who you share the important and private aspects of your life with, because you don't owe anyone your business, especially out of loyalty, or you think you are not being a good friend if you don't share this thing that's going on in your life. You know what? Bump that. Bump that. Your first priority is to protect your emotions. And that's what you do when you set up a boundary with yourself, not to vent. But you also have to make a commitment to yourself to do everything possible to manage these adverse emotions that may come from your past or that are triggered by something in your life. You have to address it. It is up to you to find a solution to how to manage this emotion. And it is possible. So don't think that you're just going to rest in your default emotions, because when you are becoming sophisticated, and empowered, you don't just let things happen to you. You take control of your life. Part of that control is that you might need to seek professional insight. Sometimes it takes a pro to untangle all of the knots and help you through all of the valleys that you're going through in life. So don't shy away from seeking a therapist or a counselor when things get really heavy for you. You have to create a community for yourself that is supportive. And, think outside the box. Again, the people that you've grown up with, or the people that you have been around, and even some of your relatives are not the people that you need to be accountable to or that you need to confide in. I found an accountability partner that I share ideas or challenges that I have through my business. I found a partner online. Now, we started out as business accountability partners, but we're friends now, and we have never met face to face. We don't even FaceTime. We've been face to face doing things in business, but we speak on the phone multiple times a week. What this relationship has done is it's provided me with an outlet to share this part of my life with someone who can relate and someone who could have appropriate and applicable advice, not just someone who is just lending an ear for the sake of just letting me get it off my chest. And I'm not concerned about her telling my business to everyone I know. And you can do this. You can find a group, and that group can be in person or online, but you need to find someone that you can share and have confidence in and confide in. You have to do that for yourself.